Olympics top 5. Hello, everybody. We have an Olympics top 5 coming for you today. We're doing a top 5. Haven't done one in a while. You didn't watch the Olympics. Neither did I. Rapway, did you? Barely. So no one watched the Olympics. No one has to. We're going to cover all the things that I want to talk about from them, which won't even be probably the best or most important things, but it's going to be good. Hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. Number 1. The purple hair soccer lesbians are at it again. They lost to Canada for the first time in 20 years. Canada. First time in 20 years, 1-0. Megan Rapinoe, who, if you didn't know, is a Victoria's Secret model. Supermodel. She's lovely, I'm sure. She was always whining about all these things. She doesn't get paid enough. All these people get paid more, whatever. And then you lose to Canada 1-0. You forgot about what the whole point of everything was to go to Tokyo and do your job. And what did you do? You lost to Canada. I would like odds from you, Richard Rappoy. I think that Joe Biden, in this whole backwards circus demonic world we live in, I think he invites the losing team to the White House, the women's soccer team. So I'd like odds on that. What do you think?
That's like even money.
Yeah.
He's...
But Delta variant should work more towards my favor.
Yeah. All right. 4 to 1. 4 to 1.
I'll go $50 at 4 to 1.
Book it.
Book it. So Team USA loses 1-0 to Canada. We read an article about it because we're not going to watch soccer, let alone women's soccer. No offense. I mean, I don't watch soccer.
And they hate America.
So it's like if I'm not going to watch soccer, and then if I am going to watch, it's like I don't go that low. So we found out there's a person on Canada, the Team Canada team, who is transgender, which is great.
Female to male.
And like the rest of the media, we're going to fawn over it, and that's all we're going to focus about and talk on. Focus on and talk about. All right, so...
You want me to start this over?
That was great. Focus on and talk about is great. Yeah, this is them. Rebecca Catherine Quinn, but she only goes by Quinn now. She gets one name.
She one-named herself.
Which
Quinn.
is... I mean, I can't really complain. I kind of one-name myself, but I don't get mad when people dead name me. If you call me Austin, I don't care. You call me whatever you want. I don't demand Fleccas. I'm not offended.
Mad.
She gets mad. She made a comment about that.
In 2020, Quinn came out as transgender and said they use they/them pronouns with Quinn as their full name.
We've been doing it.
They were permitted to continue playing professional women's football on the basis of their sex rather than gender identity. They have expressed disappointment with the media using their 3-word birth name when they came out, stating blah, blah, blah.
It's crucial to write about trans people using their name and pronouns. Well, we were pretty good about that.
It's Quinn. It's just Quinn.
We've been calling her Quinn.
You're giving me D- shit right now.
I think it's better than you think.
Yeah.
I think it's better than you think.
But I don't think you've described anything.
I don't think there's pictures. People see the shit. They know what we're talking about. The soccer lesbians.
I'm getting impatient almost with you.
The soccer lesbians. The people know what we're talking about. Soccer lesbians lost 1-0.
Yes.
That's it. This is my take on it.
All right, fine. Good. Move on then.
So that's interesting. I guess when you're in the club and you're identifying as something different, it's true dealer's choice. You just be whatever you want. You're a girl who wants to be a guy playing the girls' team, go for it. If you're
She wants to go boy.
She wants to go boy and still play girl. And then leading into our next countdown number 2, is Laurel Hubbard, who is a boy who wants to go girl, compete as girl.
So it goes both ways, right? You can do basically whatever you want.
Yeah, this countdown's getting catatonic.
You're a fucking and it's like we've wasted a lot of time here.
Hey, this is going great.
Script.
I'm hitting all my points. That's the scary part. I hit all my points. All right.
What happened to describing things and like telling?
We don't describe things. It wastes too much time on the show, and everyone who's watching already knows what we're talking about. So we're gonna pick up from like the bare knowledge of the women lost to Canada 1-0, and we're gonna take it from there. And the next one, Laurel Hubbard, number 2, who's a guy who's now a girl who is doing powerlifting. I don't want to get in trouble. They just failed in the powerlifting contest, and everyone's like, oh, whatever, and they're making it seem like, see, transgender people aren't taking away from women. Like, if you're a man to a woman competing in a women's sport, that doesn't take away from women's sports. They didn't even win. But we know the truth, Laurel. You took it. You botched it. You threw it. You lost on purpose. We have the text. We have the screenshots. Just okay. I'm kidding. We don't.
You're done.
We don't. Rat Boy says you're done. All right, we don't. But you threw it. Look at the video. Do we have the video?
Some.
All right, here it goes. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah.
No, it's gone
She had it
out
and
the
she
back
dropped
door.
it right there at the bottom. Let's go again. Has it.
No, it's
Drops
gone
it.
out the back door.
All for what? Who paid you? Is it China? What is going on?
China actually won gold in that.
I'm sure they did. And the person's name was Lin Win Win, right?
Lee Wen.
Lee Win Win. It's all programming where they say the name is like Lee Win Win, and then you hear it,
W-E-N.
and you hear Lee Win Win, and you're like, oh, Lee Win Win won, and you're like, that rings true. Sounds about right. Lee Win Win won. And that's how they do it. And maybe Lee Win Win has a Lee Wee Wee. Maybe she's a man or whatever. It doesn't matter. And China would do that, but they wouldn't promote it and flaunt it everywhere.
They just do it to
They
get
would
the
just
gold.
do it in secret. Like, all right, we got this big fat guy. He's going to throw 300 pounds over his head, and we'll say he's a lady. And then, like, America's doing it, and they're probably like, we'll pay the Americans, bank account, wire transfer, Laurel Hubbard, $3 million. She'll drop the weight. Our secret transgender will win. We get the gold, and we subvert America and confuse the kids. It's like the biggest Lee win-win of all time.
Laurel Hubbard is from New Zealand.
Yeah.
So it's not American, but for sure.
But it
Western country.
the Western mindset, the poison Western, it's perfect. New Zealand is that way. Australia is that way. And they're just going to wire transfer her money. She lost on purpose. She threw the thing. She dropped the weight. And for what? To destroy Western civilization? Haven't you done enough? They keep destroying. They destroy the Olympics. They destroy sports, destroy entertainment. Now they're trying to destroy the kids. And eventually they're going to try to destroy God. And that's where it's going to be too far. And people are going to go, nah, chill. And then, until then, just get ready. I got chalk on my shirt. I've been working out. I'm ready. All right, let's move on. Rat Boy.
Yeah. So Laurel Hubbard's looking a lot like Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Trunchbull. I do not know the reference to Miss Trunchbull.
Matilda? Trunchbull?
No, I get the reference.
Much too good for children.
Much too good for children.
I don't know
You
it.
don't understand that?
I don't know it.
Bruce has to eat the whole cake.
No, I'm sure it's great. Moving on. Number 3, Simone Biles. Simone Biles, everyone's talking about Simone Biles. She withdrew a few days ago from the team aspect, and then tomorrow she's going to be competing in the individual balance beam, which is actually going to be today, like overnight.
Yeah.
So we might as well just shoot that whole thing real quick. So Simone Biles, who withdrew from the team event earlier in the week, participated in the balance beam, and guess what? She got the gold. She competed in the individual, got the gold, and when it was time for the team event, she didn't participate. Good to see what your priorities are, Simone. All right, Simone Biles, she got silver. Second place, you might as well not even do it. Who cares? Might as well be last. Simone Biles got bronze. That doesn't even count. We wouldn't even count that. Simone Biles, she didn't compete. She pulled out again. What is with this girl? Simone Biles, she didn't even place. We knew it. Why didn't you? Well, we should just send someone over who's actually going to do it. That's the take. I'm just kidding on most of that stuff. I'm sure she's lovely. I'm sure she's lovely. But my take is that everyone has bad days. Everyone has things they go through. Remember when Brett Favre's dad died and he threw 5 touchdowns? That's what we shoot for. That's good stuff. Simone Biles, I know you're upset. Are you hurt or are you injured? You can't compete. You can't compete. Team USA needs to have a team of competitors who are going to go out there and do the competing. We can't have people get there and then not do it. And then the media coverage of everything, Simone Biles' withdrawal is more impressive than winning.
Dog.
Come on, man. That doesn't even make sense. Whatever. I hope she's doing better. I truly do. But the media's coverage of everything is kind of the problem, which takes us to number 4. Number 4, Olympic viewership is down. Why are conservatives getting the blame? Because you ruined all the stuff we like. We used to love watching the Olympics. Apollo Anton Ono. That's all I remember. USA versus Russia hockey.
Remember the gymnast versus China, like in 2008?
Tanya Harding.
Beijing? Dude.
We did some good stuff. And now Everything's lesbians. Everything's lesbian.
Everything's about a gender.
Yeah. And confusion and winners who aren't winning and losers who are winning and being sad and going on stage and complaining and kneeling. You see the Sweden girls soccer team were kneeling? What is Sweden kneeling about? What are you mad at? This cute girl from Sweden. What are you mad about?
General disgruntlement.
Yeah, general disgruntlement. Is it about Black Lives Matter? Is it about your country? Is it about America? Is it because there's all this stuff that you're outraged about, or is it because everyone else is doing it and you want to show what side you're on? It's definitely that. And it plays into the stuff with the masks and everything else. We're not going to get into it. But going into the Olympics, remember this lady, this protester lady? She was great. That makes me not want to watch.
That's going to get conservatives really warmed up to watch the Olympics, like
the sports. And it's like when you're not proud to represent the country, I'm not cheering for you to win, because when you win, you're going to say how much we suck. And that's just like, that's not it. It's not what we're here to see. We want to see competitors and people being their best and years of training into one moment.
It's like the story you can relate to.
Yeah.
The kid who grew up in the hometown 20 minutes from you. And
people who work hard and achieve their goals. And instead it becomes like some political, weird religious thing where everyone's got their mask on and China wins all the medals and we apologize and humiliate ourselves with our presentation. So you're probably saying to yourself, hey, Fleccas, if you're complaining so much about the media only covering the trans people, the soccer lesbians, and all the kneelers and protesters, aren't you doing that with this video right here? And the answer was almost. Number 5. Here's an uplifting story that I'm going to share with you guys. There's a 46-year-old gymnast named Oksana Chusi. And she's a 46-year-old gymnast from Uzbekistan, and she has done 8 Olympics. 1992. Might be some copyrighted music, so I'm going to talk over it. Barcelona is a 17-year-old. Savage, 96 in Atlanta, 21. She's a G. 2000 in Sydney, she still got it. She's 25, ripping it every year. 2004, got a little bit of a Jim Carrey thing going. We love Jim Carrey. That was when The Mask came out. Why wouldn't you? Jim Carrey thing. Dumb and Dumber 2. Dumb and Dumber. Hey, I'm not actually just turning into a roast of this lady. She's great. Look at her.
She's 46.
She's great. And she's crying because it's over. She had a great run. I hope she has children who will be like, wow, what a life you've led. What an example. That's nice. Hope she didn't kneel or do anything like that. I didn't really check. I'm sure she didn't.
But it's a good story. Even like they're not talking about the kneeling.
Exactly. It's a good story nonetheless. We like it, and that's the top 5. That's the top 5 moments from the Olympics so far, even though it's not over. Those are the things we wanted to talk about today. Thank you guys for watching. There is a bonus number 5 before we go. Bonus number 5, Jerry the Rottweiler jumps in the pool now. Come on. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. All the good stuff. ShopFleccas.com for the best merch in the game. Clown Fauci. Look at that. It's a fantastic shirt. We also have Clown Joe Biden, Clown Kamala, Clown Che Guevara, all on the website, shopfleccas.com. Use code Jerry for 15% off. Best merch in the game. Thank you guys for watching. Get your shirt today. We'll see you at the next one.